Let's be completely honest today. What happens when you try your best to follow the light, but you make a mistake? You stop listening to the word, you give in to an old habit, or you let anger take control. Suddenly, you feel like you've tripped, fallen off the path, and ended up right back in the dark. Shame tells us to hide. It tells us that because we stumbled, we aren't allowed back on the narrow way. Welcome to Day 17 of Faith Foundations. Today, we are breaking through the lie of perfectionism and learning how a listening ear helps you get back on track the moment you stumble. Proverbs 24 verse 16 says, "For the righteous falls 7 times and rises again." Notice it doesn't say the righteous person never falls. It says they get back up. Stumbling in the dark happens to everyone. But the danger isn't the fall itself. It's the voice you choose to listen to after you fall. The enemy will whisper accusation, telling you that you are a failure. But the word of Christ speaks restoration. 1 John 1 verse 9 promises that if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us and cleanse us. When your ear is tuned to grace, a stumble doesn't mean the end of your journey. It just means it's time to adjust your stance, look back at the lamp, and take the next step. God's grace isn't a safety net to let us live in the dark. It's a hand reaching down to pull us back into the light. Your Day 17 challenge is the quick pivot. If there is a mistake you made today or a regret you've been carrying from this week, do not spend tonight hiding in the shadows. Go straight to God. Read Micah 7 verse 8. "Rejoice not over me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall rise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord will be a light to me." Say that verse out loud. Confess the mistake. Accept His immediate forgiveness and put your foot right back on the path. The light hasn't moved. It's still waiting exactly where you left it. A stumble is just a moment, but your walk is a lifetime. Thank you for handling the hard realities of faith with me on Day 17. Tomorrow, we discover how to keep our spiritual stamina strong as we look at Day 18. The oil of the Spirit, keeping your lamp burning. I'm Matthew Padiacci, and this is Faith by Hearing. Dust yourself off, keep listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's be completely honest today. What happens but you still fall down when the old habit wins or the anger takes control. Shame tells you to hide, but grace is calling you home. Day 17. Let's break the lie. You tried to follow the light, you tried to run the race, but you tripped on the gravel and fell right on your face. Stop listening to the word, let the shadow slip right back. Now you're sitting in the dark, feeling off the track. Shame whispers in your ear, you don't belong on the way, telling you to hide yourself from the glory of the day. But a stumble in the dark is just a moment in time. The righteous man falls, but he's still gonna climb. Get up 7 times, dust the dirt off your knees. Tune your ear to the grace that can set you free. The light hasn't moved, it hasn't faded away. It's waiting right here to turn your night into day. Stumble in the dark is a part of the road. Everyone is bent under the weight of the load, but the danger isn't found in the dirt where you fell. It's the voice that you choose to believe in your hell. The enemy is shouting out a heavy accusation, but the word of Christ is speaking a radical restoration. But a stumble in the dark is just a moment in time. The righteous man falls, but he's still gonna climb. Get up 7 times, dust the dirt off your knees. Tune your ear to the grace that can set you free. The light hasn't moved, it hasn't faded away. It's waiting right here to turn your night into day. 1 John 1:9 is a promise that is sure. Confess it to the Father, He just to wash away the design. His grace is not a net so you can sleep in the slime. It's a hand reaching down, pulling out of the pit, grabbing hold of your soul and refusing to quit. So here's the day 17 challenge, it's the quick pivot turn. Stop hiding in the shadows where the old regrets burn. Straight to the Father, don't you wait for the night. Open up Micah 7 and shout it out with your might. Rejoice not over me, oh my enemy, for I shall arise. Look back at the Lamb and look into his eyes. Stumble is a moment, your walk is a lifetime. Accept his forgiveness, let the true light shine. Put your foot right back on the narrow track. Don't look back, faith by hearing,